Well, hello. Hey, how you doing? Still sick? Hello, my beauties. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name's Janelle. And if you're not new here, hi, my name's still Janelle. Thank you so much for being here. So today, I am going to be doing my first ever 48-hour readathon. I like to do a lot of 24-hour readathons here on my channel just because I like to do my reading that way sometimes, especially when I fall behind or when I want to get ahead. I do that. But this time I'm going to be doing a 48-hour readathon because I have 2 days, like 2 full days off before I even go to work. And I was like, you know what? Let's fill that up with some reading time. That sounds amazing. So that's what we're going to be doing. Before we get into the TBR and all of that kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you like 24-hour readathons, 48-hour readathons, reading books, you're at the right place. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you can, stay forever. That'd be so awesome. So there's really no rules for this 48-hour readathon. It's going to be kind of chill, I think, because I am sick while I'm gonna try and do this. So there might be more sleeping than usual, and it's because my body is trying to recover, but I still wanted to do a bunch of reading the next 2 days, and I thought, why not make a readathon out of it and bring you guys along? So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I feel like that's everything. This readathon is going to be starting at 9 p.m. so that's in like 45-ish minutes. Yeah, so it's going to be starting at 9 p.m. tonight, which is Sunday, and then it's going to be ending at 9 p.m. on Tuesday night because I have to go to work on Wednesday. So we're going to stop it there. And I'm just going to try and get as much reading as I can done within this 48 hours. I am really interested to see how much reading I can get done, even while being sick. So let's get on to the TBR for this video. So first up, we have a graphic novel. I am planning on reading Saga Volume 3. I talked about this in my August TBR. This is on my TBR for this month, and I kind of have mixed feelings about it because I have mixed feelings about this series in general. I don't know. So I am adding it into this readathon because I'd like to have graphic novels or manga just as kind of like a filler and just to kind of give me a break from novels. And this one's on the TBR, so might as well add it to get it done and get it out of the way. So there's that. Next up, I have The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. This is the buddy read for Mel Reed's Patreon book club, and I am really, really excited about this one. And sometimes when I do readathons, I just kind of want something like dark and gripping, and this is exactly that. So I'm really, really excited for this. I think it's gonna be really interesting to like try and read it in one sitting. I've never done that with a buddy read, so I'll probably be ahead of most people in the Discord. So that'll be kind of cool, but this is also on the TBR. And next up, we have Scythe by Neil Schutzerman. So this is also on my August TBR. So far, all of these books are on my August TBR. And I just want to kind of go ahead and knock some of them out so that I can have some more mood reading to do in the month. I'm really, really excited about Scythe. Lots of people are reading this right now in Mel Reed's Discord. So I really want to be able to chat with people about this series. So I added this as well. I've also heard this is a really quick read. It kind of like is a page turner, so you just kind of like keep going and kind of get lost in it, and that's exactly what I want. So, okay, so next up I have 2 manga. So I'm going to be reading Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1 and Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2. For those that have been on my channel for a while, you guys know that I've already read Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1, but I read it in another readathon, and I was so sleep deprived that I don't even remember half of this, so I'm going to read it again. And I'm also going to read the second volume because I think it would be fun just to kind of continue the series, and hopefully I enjoy the series enough to keep buying the volumes. But these are also on the TBR just as kind of a break from novels. And actually not lastly, one of my current reads that's going to be on this TBR is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. But this is one of my current reads right now, and I want to go ahead and knock this out. I am buddy reading this with my friend Sydney, and she's also going to be reading it like at the same time I'm reading it. So I want to be able to like stick with it and not drag it on for too long. I am currently on page 60, so not super far in, but so far I really, really am enjoying this, and I'm hoping it continues this way because it would be a really fun time And lastly is another current read. I am currently listening to the audiobook of City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. I'm really enjoying this as well, and I'm hoping that I can maybe even read like the second and third book. Probably not in this 48 hours, but hopefully this month, because I'm really enjoying it, like more than I thought I would. They are short. I think I have like an hour and 15 minutes left of the audiobook, so I am hoping to get that read during this 24 or 48 hours as well. Yes, I think that is all of the books for this 48 hours. Obviously, if I'm not feeling something and I pick up something else, I will update you guys on that. But as of right now, those are the books that I'm going to be attempting to read for this 48 hours. And I think it's gonna be great. I have about 40 minutes until the readathon starts. So I'm just going to kind of chill, maybe watch some YouTube. I'm gonna be drinking lots of water and just kind of relaxing, and then I'm going to go just like full hammer at 9 o'clock. So I will see you guys then. Okay, good morning. It is 10:42. I slept in a lot later than I wanted to, but I am allowing it because I don't feel well and my body does need rest. So, I did read a little bit of, my brain's getting confused. I did read some of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I read some last night, and I also read a little bit this morning. I'm now on page 140, doing pretty good there. I'm probably gonna obviously pick this up again today. I did also listen to some more of City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. I want to say I'm on chapter, I don't even know what chapter I'm on. I think I'm on chapter like 20, 19 or 20 out of 28. So I'm very close to finishing it. I do have a feeling that I will finish it today. Yeah, I'm really hoping to also finish Seven Husbands quickly because I do want to move on to something else. I am enjoying this. It's not because I'm not enjoying it. It's literally just because I want to make sure that I get to some of these other lovely books over here. And this one isn't technically on my TBR. It's just a book that I needed to read this month. And neither is my audiobook. So right now I'm really off my TBR. So I do want to get to something on my TBR. So I'm going to do some reading either of my audiobook or of Seven Husbands. We'll see. Okay, so it is now 5:37. I have just finished The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about this book. Definitely not a favorite of mine. I don't know. Although this genre doesn't really do it for me, so that could be it too. I struggled to get through this book, and that is why it is now almost 6 o'clock before I finished this. I don't know what it is about this, but I'm not a huge fan. This is probably a 2.5 star read for me. It was not my thing. It was not. Which actually really makes me sad because I really wanted to enjoy that book because it was on my top 21. But yeah, so it is 5:39, and I think I'm gonna read Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1 right now because I kind of just want something like quick and just some pictures or something because that was a struggle. So I want something a little bit lighter, and then I'm not really sure what I'm gonna get into after that, but I am gonna go ahead and start with this, and hopefully I can finish this within like the next hour, maybe. And then I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, apparently this is just like my updating spot for this video, but finally here for an update. It is 4:08 on Tuesday. It is the last day of the readathon, and I'm having a really good time. These are the books that are still left on the TBR. I am still reading Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. I am currently on page 204, so doing pretty good. I have a little over 100 pages left. I'm thinking I could finish this in the next 2-ish hours. So really hoping to be able to finish this. I am going to be adding 2 hours to this readathon because I did have to go to the doctor's office today and get tested for COVID. I am negative, but still needed to go get tested, and that took a huge chunk out of the day. I waited for so long this morning and then waited so long once they called me back to actually do the test, and then I waited forever for my results, it felt like. So it took a lot out of my day, and it wasn't on my part. So I'm going to be adding 2 hours to this readathon. So this will be now going until 11 o'clock. So I have about 7-ish hours left. I am hoping to finish a Final Girl Support Group, which I think I definitely will be able to finish. I am also hoping to read Saga Volume 3 because that is on my TBR for this month. So I do want to knock that out. And then also thinking maybe I'll either read Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2 or I'll just finish out my audiobook. I am currently listening to Tunnel of Bones by Victoria Schwab. That is the second book to City of Ghost. So I'm continuing this with the series, and I'm not that far into that. I have like 2.5 hours left of it, but it's only like it's a 5-hour audiobook, but I listen to it on 2 times speed, and I probably have about 2 hours and 10 minutes left, so I haven't listened to that much of it, but I'm thinking that if I hammer this out really fast and also the graphic novel, I might be able to finish the audiobook, if not Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2. So we will see where that takes me, but as for right now, I am going to dig back into this, and then I will update you guys when I'm moving on to the next book. Okay, so it is now 7:57. I have finished the Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix, and I'm giving it 5 stars. I seriously enjoyed this thoroughly. Like, I mean, it was so good. I'm so excited to read A Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, I think. It's a long title, but it's the same author, and now I really want to read his other book. But I really enjoyed this. Just when I thought I knew how it was gonna play out, it changed probably like 4 times after that. So that was really fun. But I have finished this. I also have finished Saga Volume 3, and I will say that I actually liked, oh, that's not good. I actually liked this too. Like, I think I liked this more than I liked Volume 1 and Volume 2, and I think it's because there wasn't an unnecessary amount of nudity in this to where I actually could get invested into the story. But I really enjoyed this. I think just because of this volume, it's gonna make me get Volume 4 and continue out the series, maybe, if I'm lucky. But I really did enjoy it, so I'm really satisfied to say that. So these are the 2 books left on the TBR that I set, and obviously I'm not going to finish these in 3 hours. I do have to cook Jonathan dinner, but yeah, that is my plan. I am satisfied with how this readathon is going so far, and I have the rest of the week off because I am sick. The places that I work didn't even want to risk me coming into work, so I won't even work all week. So I'll probably read Scythe this week and probably like 14 other more books because I'll have nothing else to do. But for now, I'm going to cook Jonathan some dinner and make him feel better because he also has a really bad headache. And then I'll probably be reading Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2. Well, hello. So it is now 10:18 and I'm gonna go ahead and end the readathon here because I don't think I'm gonna be doing much more reading within the next 40 minutes. I think I'm just going to head to bed. But these are all the books that I managed to finish in these 2 days, plus an audiobook. So I'm really stinking proud of myself. If I'm being honest, this is a crazy amount of books to me. I've never finished that many. And that means that the only book I didn't finish that was on my TBR was Scythe. And I put a poll on my Instagram to see if I should read this or another book next. And this is winning in the polls right now. So I'm probably gonna end up starting this tomorrow. My thoughts on Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2, I actually liked it way more than I liked the first one. I think I'm gonna give Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2 5 stars. Like, I literally was like, wow. Like, it was just, I don't know what it was. There was like, it had the perfect cliffhanger. I wasn't as confused in the second one as I felt like I was in the first one. Even rereading it, I felt like I was still confused in the first one, but Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2, I was very impressed with. So I think I'm gonna give that one 5 stars, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I did get 2 5-star reads out of this 48-hour readathon. I got 1, 2, 3 4-star reads and a 2-star read. So I'd say that this was a pretty successful 48-hour readathon. I had a great reading time and I'm honestly really excited to have the rest of the week off just to like binge some books because I'm just gonna take this streak and run with it. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me read for 48 hours straight, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video.